Hi there and welcome again to the Explaining History YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about coursework. Now, in lots of previous videos I've talked about establishing lines of argument and all that sort of thing. I don't want to take up tons of time talking about that right now because you can find that in previous videos I've done. What I want to tell you today, and this is going to be a game changer for you, is to access your assessment objectives. Now this sounds really boring, really dry, and there's not sort of useful stuff that I tend to talk about, if I dare say so myself, but it's absolutely vital. So lots of people at about this time of year are facing the prospect of submitting their coursework in about March, and lots of people are often contact me and they've got lots of problems and they are worried and stressed and anxious and they're not sure what to do. Well, the thing you need to do above all things is to understand what the examiner is looking for. Lots of teachers neglect to hand out the assessment objectives for the coursework. You know what these are because they are titled AO. There's AO1A, AO1B, AO2, AO3, and it's structured like that. And different assessment objectives, then you can find them in any manual for any exam board on any piece of coursework, are awarded in coursework at different levels and with different percentages of marks attached to them. Now, you might find coursework where you have an assessment objective AO1, which is all about knowledge and understanding, and that'll probably be weighted at about 40% of the overall marks. So the pitfall you're in is if you spend the entirety of the coursework rattling on about what you know, and you might know an awful lot and be awfully knowledgeable, but if you spend the entire coursework doing that, you get 40% of the marks overall and nothing more. This is why understanding the assessment objectives is so important. However, if you look and see at AO3, looking at how different aspects of the past has been interpreted, it turns out to be close to 60% of the marks. If you focus 60% of your energies on that and 40% of your energies on knowledge, then you're onto a far more successful formula. So get those assessment objectives right away. And if your teacher hasn't given them to you, demand it. And if you don't receive it, go to the exam board. If you are unsure about what the assessment objectives mean, I'm sure any history teacher will be able to advise you, or you can always email me and I'll do my best. And you can drop me a line at the Explaining History Facebook page. So once you've got your assessment objectives, the next thing to do is to focus exclusively on building subject knowledge. The top marks in coursework are awarded to students that are not just competent but fluent in understanding the field of debate and understanding what has been said on the subject before and why it has been said and how the argument has changed over time is essential. The easiest way to do this is if you're doing a coursework on the Vietnam War or the partition of India or the Holocaust, is put Vietnam War historiography into Google. Now, that's obviously not the best way. The best way is to spend years being a scholar on the subject and go to libraries and that kind of things. But I'm aware we're working under serious time constraints here and there's a limit to what is possible. So simply Googling the historiographical debate will get you started. Again, if you come up against a wall on this one and you don't know what the historiography of your particular subject area is, just message me, I'll help. And that's a promise to everyone that watches this channel. And once you do understand that field of debate, then you can construct a line of argument which shows that you understand how the debate has changed over time and what your position in the debate actually is, what you think, and what you think in response to the question you're being asked. There you've got your line of argument, your historiography, and you're ready to take a jump into the main body of the coursework, which I'll come back to in due course. Thanks for listening, and remember to subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks, bye-bye.